Hey, welcome to my beer channel. I'm Andy. Today is another brew day. We're going to be making a boat bitter with a little bit of orange peels in it. It's fall, but I got to start thinking about next year because spring comes and I never have a good summer beer because I've been making winter beers all winter. So I figured I will make a recipe now, stash it, and then next year when we're on the beach, we'll be drinking this, or on the boat fishing, we'll be able to drink this. So it's Maris Otter base, 5 pounds, 5.5 pounds Maris Otter, 2 pounds of Vienna, and then I am putting a half pound of caramel 60 in just to bring the caramel up a little, or the color up a little, make it a little bit darker. I'm bittering it with a ton of hops. Let's see what we got. I'm putting some Galena, Crystal, Simcoe, Citra, and Amarillo in at different times. I will get to that later when we do the boil. But all those hops varieties are going in. It's going to be a nice, juicy, bitter, refreshing session beer. I want to try and hit around 4%, so we'll see how we go. I'm mashing in right now. I already brought my water up to temp. I'm just waiting for 10 more minutes and then we'll start the boil. And make sure you hit like if you like these videos, and also subscribe. That would really help me out. And we'll see how this brew day goes. I'm measuring out my hops. For a 5-gallon batch, I would use an ounce of Crystal at 60 minutes for bittering, half ounce of Galena at 15 minutes, a little more bitter, a little flavor, Amarillo, Simcoe, an ounce of Amarillo, a half ounce of Simcoe at 5 minutes, and also I'm gonna throw in sweet orange peel that I got from my brew shop. Give it a little orange zing, be nice and refreshing. I'm gonna put 0.75 ounces in at 5 minutes that, and then at flame out, whirlpool, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna add an ounce of Amarillo and a half ounce of Galena and a half ounce of Simcoe, and then I'm gonna dry hop it at 4 days with an ounce of Citra. So it's gonna be a nice, juicy, hoppy beer. Very light too. Hopefully I can hit the 4% alcohol. Drink a bunch of them on the boat. So that's my hops. I am going to measure them out and mark them for the boil that will happen in about 10 minutes. We just started to boil, so I'm throwing in my Crystal hops at 60 minutes. Woo, that was close. I didn't think it'd foam up that much. Give them a good stir. And my next hop addition is not till 45 minutes from now. So I will see you then. Added in my Galena at 15. In 10 minutes, I'll add in a ton of Amarillo, Simcoe, and sweet orange peel. Never used orange before, so I'm curious to see how that turns out. There's a sweet orange and also a sour orange, so I picked the sweet orange since I already got a ton of hops for bittering. Alright, I have 5 minutes left, so I'm going to add in my Simcoe, Amarillo, and orange peel. See how this goes. Never used orange peel. I'm curious to see what it'll do to a beer. I mean, you already have the citrus flavors from the hops. So maybe it just makes it more tart citrus flavor. So we'll see. And in 5 minutes I'll be cooling it down and we'll be wrapping it up here. Once I get down to about 180, 170, I'll throw in the last hops. That's when I like to do that. I like to move the water around, get the warm water away from the edges of the pot. Down to about 170, 175. Go ahead and throw these last hops in. Stir them in real good. That just gives it a huge burst of fruity flavors. Tiny, teeny bit of bitterness, but not much to worry about. Stir this real good. Get my ice moving around. This is the I wanted to show you this since my last couple videos I didn't record all the way to the end. So I just wanted you to see how I finish up my brewing and get it in the fermenter, get the yeast in, all that. So in a couple weeks, there's a new brewery opening up about 20 minutes from me. I'm gonna try and go and video some of that. I know the guy opening it, Sean. It's gonna be Tomfoolery Brewing in Hamilton, New Jersey. So I'm really excited about that. He had a brew shop for a while in Hamilton, or actually in Egg Harbor City, and we would get all our supplies from there. Then he closed down to start working on opening the brewery, and a couple months later, the guy who worked for him opened his own brew shop even closer to my house, which is nice. It's like 10 minutes away from me. We're down to 177. It's good enough for me. So here's what we do. Usually take beer out. Drain my sink. I already got my carboy ready for the yeast and the wort. It's all sanitized.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I gotta put the beer in here.
What?
I gotta put the beer in here, and then I'll be done. Got my yeast starter right here.
Dad,
What?
can I have some of this?
No,
Come on.
because that's mine.
Oh, it's
Put it in my little makeshift funnel. Make sure my magnet doesn't slide out. There we go. And pour the beer in.
Dad, Mom's here.
See that? Perfect timing because everyone's getting home right now. Nothing. Did you see Carly?
I saw him drive down the street. Eric was up there. She was up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
He was faking it.
Your daddy seems a little sad.
He was a little late. But she'll bring it back.